Hello, it's Omaji. I wanted to share today about stepping into your power and inviting you to kind of ponder what that is for you, what that looks like for you, and in what ways have you been perhaps not stepping into your power that you can allow to come into your awareness, ways that you've been perhaps feeling disempowered or decided that you don't have choice, or that your power has been somehow taken away or you don't have access to it. And as you allow this to come into your awareness, recognize that we can perceive that our power has been given away or taken away, but the truth is, you're never separate from your power. You can create the experience that you are. You, through your choices, through certain belief systems, can create and recreate a broken record type experience of being disempowered in various aspects of your life. But the truth of you, with a capital T, the absolute truth of your being, is that you are fully empowered and that you are one with an infinite source. And therefore, you actually always have. And if we behave as though we're not one with an infinite source, that we're somehow separate from having, and we come from that identity of ourselves, we choose from that identity of ourselves, what occurs in our experience is that's what we get the experience of, because we're choosing from that identity. It's almost like we've decided that we are somehow weak or not enough or we don't have. And then we assume that identity, and then we make decisions and choices, and the energy we choose comes from that frequency of I don't have, I'm not enough, I'm disempowered, I'm disempowered, I'm disempowered. And it continues to cycle on repeat, to circulate on repeat, until we stand in the awareness of it from the recognition that we have choice regarding what we agree and align with, what we identify as. Am I really disempowered, or have I chosen on some level, maybe not consciously, maybe unconsciously, to agree with this broken record frequency or assumption of I don't have, I'm disempowered, I'm separate from source, I'm not enough? Those all actually resonate at a very similar frequency, if not the same frequency of lack. So from this recognition, you can begin to claim your power back and literally step back into the power of your discernment, your awareness, your ability to perceive what's been on repeat in your life, in your experience of yourself, with regard to your power, with regard to your having, with regard to what you've decided you are. And what do you choose now? And as you choose in a conscious way, deliberately, to begin to rewrite the energy you're coming from, reorient yourself in the truth of you, which simply is that you are an extension of an infinite source, that you are loved, that you are free, that you are supported, that you are safe, that you are fully empowered. As you begin to believe that about you and no longer believe the other stuff that's not compatible with the truth of you, then you begin to create an experience of yourself that's empowered, because you're choosing from the truth of your being. Now there's no longer this assumption of separation or lack or limitation. It's now, oh, I'm one with an infinite source. Let me choose from that place. I'm already empowered. Let me choose from having choice, from having infinite possibilities in every moment. And so we're going to bring in some energetic downloads to really help you in and support you in rewiring into the having of your power, the having of your truth, the having of your alignment with an infinite source, agreement with that truth of your identity. And are you willing to release and uncreate anything that's not allowing that, anything that's not compatible on a conscious and unconscious level? And any of that isn't yours, any of that conditioning that isn't yours, that's humanity's, that was inherited, are you willing to return to sender with love and consciousness and appropriate energetic information? Deep breath in. We're going to invite your body, Davis, to do the same to the degree that they choose. Another deep breath in. Will you claim your power back from all the places and spaces in consciousness where you basically gave something outside of you the authority to have power over you, when the truth of you is you're actually an infinite being of love and light emanating from an infinite source. Source is your source. That is who you are. You have an infinite supply within you, and you actually don't need to get anything from outside of you. And you definitely don't need anyone else's approval to have what you are and to be in the having of the truth of you, which then will reflect in your world as you having all that you deeply desire. Deep breath in. And are you willing, and will you give yourself permission to step back into your power? Even if it doesn't make sense to your intellect right now, are you willing to draw that line in the sand and step over it and say, I'm having me, I'm having the power and potency of me as I was created in the truth of what I am. Deep breath in. And this just requires now a willingness. And then we invite the higher self to actually do the doing. So everywhere you've referenced your power from outside of you, in a circumstance, in a condition, in an experience, in having enough of something external, enough money, enough love, enough peace, enough fill in the blank. Are you willing to reference your power in the beam of light that you are within you instead of externally? Because that is the very thing that creates the illusion that you are separate from your power. As you project it onto a condition, a circumstance, a person, into the future, will you bring it all back, reference it appropriately in the now moment in your beam of light, and then update all your grids, all your reference points into this new energetic configuration and recalibration of who you are in your power, who you are as the one who is already empowered, who you are as the one who's already free and already in your infinite choice of what you decide to perceive yourself as, and thus the energy you come from. And may you make conscious choices with regard to the energy you're coming from, so that you can begin to generate those frequencies and expressions that you actually wish to experience yourself as, instead of recycling the echoes of the past that may have been limiting or of a lack vibration. If you found this transmission supportive, we have other offerings available on our website at embracingtheinfinite.com, and also on our YouTube channel for Omaji and Daria. On behalf of the Council of Light, your guides, your advisors, and the angelic realm, Source itself, thank you for showing up. Thank you for choosing more of you. Namaste.